It only took 22 years, but I can finally say that I, Doug, have played a Pikmin game. As an introduction into the Pikmin series, I was super worried. I was so worried that this game was just going to be too much. You enter an established series and there is so much that you don't know. Everything is completely new. And is it just gonna be too much? Am I gonna even have fun playing this game that I just purchased with my entire life savings? Or is it just gonna be too much? Is it gonna be too much to enjoy the game while also learning all the new stuff? You gotta learn the mechanics, the story, the characters, everything. You gotta learn it all. You have to learn it all. Well, I've played a little bit of Pikmin 4 now, and I can tell you with 100% certainty that my worries are gone. Poof. They no longer exist. The game is just fun. The game is just really, really fun. The way they introduce you to the plot and the controls and the characters. Oh my gosh, the wonderfully dynamic characters. The way you're brought into this world of Pikmin 4 is just so smooth. And I felt right at home. And as a new player, that feels so refreshing. The game just feels like it was a game made for the person playing it. The quality of life in this game is outstanding, okay? The little targeter, the aimer, you know what I'm talking about, the thing that you aim, it snaps to targets so that you don't waste time yeeting Pikmin off into the distance. They just go to the target. And then when you perfectly lob said Pikmin at an object to pick it up, there's just this tiny, ever so tiny little pause to prevent you from throwing too many Pikmin. You just throw the perfect amount. You throw Pikmin at these colorful candy flowers and it returns Pikmin of the same color as the Pikmin thrown. Not the color of the flower, which I learned a little bit late, but that's beside the point. It just makes everything so smooth, okay? The menus are intuitive, the controls are responsive, the whole thing just works. It just works. It just works. It's fluid. The only thing that disrupts that fluidity is I'm gonna try and be nice here, the horrendous amount of dialogue that you are bombarded with ad nauseum throughout the earlier stages of the game. And I don't want to make it sound mean, but it's just a lot. I mean, Nintendo gives you all of the information over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and that I really don't like. I did learn a little bit later that you can skip through dialogue, which definitely does make a huge difference in keeping that flow of the game going. But even just the little window, that little amount of time that you are trapped in the dialogue box, it just adds up and it really slows down the gameplay. And I don't think it would be such a big issue for me if the rest of the game wasn't so fast paced. You know, it's like throw, run, dialogue box, run, throw, dialogue box. Throw the dialogue box! And while I would definitely prefer to cut back on the amount of interruptions, the dialogue itself is actually wonderful. The characters, the characters. They have so much personality. They all come from different planets. It just makes them so unique, and it brings the story to a level of depth that I just wasn't expecting. I just didn't see it being like that. I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't ready for that. You run around and you collect these little space people, and you never even know if the space person that you're getting is from another planet or part of your missing crew, and then as you collect more of them, they give you side quests and side adventures to go and explore more of the planet, and then you collect more stuff, and there's just loads of collectible stuff to get, which is exactly the kind of game that I freaking love. There's just so much stuff. And that was my second concern going into Pikmin 4, was that I wouldn't get as much stuff as I wanted. In fact, I actually played most of my time throughout the early stages of this game feeling that way, with that worry in the back of my mind. But then it changed. And that was it. The main area opens up, and all of a sudden the game just feels massive. From 1 second to the next, That was the moment that I fell in love with Pikmin 4. The moment the scope changed. The moment that I felt the same size as my character. That was it. Just like that. The game's just it's got it all. It's got character upgrades. It's got a mount. Oh my gosh, it's got a mount! 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗣, the partner in crime whose potential is just not even close to being unlocked. I mean, I am fully convinced that we haven't even realized how important 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗣 is going to play in this game. It's just there's just so much there, and you can even upgrade 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗟𝗣. You can upgrade 𝗕𝗘𝗟𝗑𝗧. You can do it all. There's items to use. There's items to buy. There are side quests to complete. Explorations to explore. The explorations to explore, people. It's just the whole Pikmin package. My hope going forward in my playthrough of Pikmin 4 is that the difficulty really ramps up. And that's saying something, because I've lost a lot of Pikmin so far. A lot. Like, I've lost a lot of Pikmin so far, okay? We've had a tough go of it. But I'm also a new player, and I'm still learning the controls, and, right? Like, if I was someone who was a fan of the series, someone who was, you know, had been playing Pikmin in the past, or even someone who is just competent when it comes to video games, generally speaking, I don't think I would be feeling much of a challenge from this. And as much as I do appreciate some level of hand-holding in some ways when I'm entering this series for the first time, I also would love some confirmation that my late game is going to be risky, right? I don't want the game to feel this level the whole way through. Once I learn these controls, it's on. I am looking for that risk. I want throwing my Pikmin into the world to be a real decision. I want to have to think about it. I want there to be risk involved. I want the challenge. I want there to be a challenge. And so far, it would not surprise me if seasoned players of this series have not been getting that challenge. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to. That's my hope for the future of Pikmin 4. Like I said, this is these are my initial thoughts through playing through the first area here on the channel. And for right now, it is just a lovely game. It's just, I mean, when you pick your character's color, the rest of the crew matches. We're all matching the same color, and I love that. The Pikmin, they sing. Oh, they're singing again. They're singing! And as my wonderful subscribers pointed out, it's like they're on a field trip. It's like they're singing on a little field trip, you know? And we love that for them, and they're doing amazing. It's just the little details really show through in Pikmin 4. It just feels like they thought of everything. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to experiencing all this game has to offer. If you want to help out our little channel here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That would be a huge help. And if you want to be really generous, hit the like button. That helps out the channel a ton. And in the meantime, remember that you matter. I'll see you all in the next one.